Eric and Donald Trump Jr. launched $300 million SPAC to revitalize U.S. manufacturing. Imagine a scenario where the political and business worlds collide over a new wave of American manufacturing revival. And in the middle of it are two figures you might recognize, Eric and Donald Trump Jr. But here's where it gets controversial. Their recent involvement in a freshly launched financial vehicle could reshape how we see their influence beyond real estate and politics. And this is the part most people miss. These moves might not just be about business, but also about shaping a national narrative around manufacturing and economic independence. Eric Trump and Donald Trump Jr. have taken a significant step by becoming major stakeholders in a new special purpose acquisition company, or SPAC, called New America Acquisition I Corp. This entity is aiming for a hefty $300 million initial raise on the New York Stock Exchange. But why does this matter? Well, SPACs are basically shell companies designed to quickly bring private firms into the public markets without the lengthy and complicated process of a traditional IPO. Think of them as streamlined pathways to the stock exchange that allow private companies to go public with fewer hurdles. The goal of New America SPAC is to target and merge with companies dedicated to revitalizing domestic manufacturing, a sector many see as vital for restoring American economic strength. Supporting efforts like this could imply a broader endorsement of domestic industrial policies, and having high-profile figures like the Trump sons involved is bound to generate buzz, skepticism, or both. Could this move signal a larger trend where political influence and private financial strategies intertwine more closely to shape American industry? Or is it simply a smart business play by entrepreneurs looking to capitalize on the growing interest in reviving American manufacturing? What's your perspective on public figures stepping into such financial ventures? Do you see it as a positive push for the economy or a controversial blending of political influence and business interests? Feel free to share your thoughts below and join the conversation. Trump's sons launch SPAC to boost U.S. manufacturing as tariffs continue. Here's the controversy. While former President Donald Trump pushes aggressive tariffs to bring manufacturing back to America, his oldest sons are quietly backing a new company that promises to do exactly the same. But here's where the story gets layered. This isn't just about America First politics. It's about capitalizing on that momentum. Eric Trump and Donald Trump Jr. have officially thrown their weight behind New America Acquisition I Corp, a special-purpose acquisition company, SPAC, that recently filed for a $300 million IPO. If successful, this blank check firm aims to merge with U.S.-based businesses valued at $700 million or more, particularly those focused on revitalizing domestic manufacturing, fortifying supply chains, and advancing technological leadership. The timing is strategic. As Trump pressures foreign manufacturers with tariffs and incentives to relocate production stateside, his son's SPAC is targeting companies poised to benefit directly from these policies. It's part of a larger pattern. The Trump family has already leveraged SPACs to back firearms retailers and media ventures, securing entry points into industries aligned with political priorities. Let's break this down. SPACs are publicly traded shells that acquire private companies, effectively taking them public without the scrutinized IPO process. For New America, this means hunting for established U.S. manufacturers or emerging innovators in critical sectors. The challenge here is twofold. Can the SPAC deliver on this ambitious vision? And does this venture cross ethical lines by blurring political and business interests? Eric and Don Jr. aren't just figureheads. They'll serve on the advisory board and jointly receive 5 million shares of the company. Leading the charge is Kevin McGurn, a media industry veteran, signaling that the SPAC may prioritize companies in adjacent sectors like tech or defense. The SPAC's filings emphasize targeting businesses deeply aligned with economic resilience, a phrase that sounds straight from a political stump speech. But wait, this isn't the Trump family's first rodeo in leveraging policy shifts. They've also invested heavily in cryptocurrency ventures like World Liberty Financial, profiting as the Trump administration reportedly pushes favorable regulations for the sector. Critics might argue this pattern of aligning business ventures with political agendas represents a revolving door between public policy and private gain. New America plans to sell 30 million units at $10 each, aiming for a New York Stock Exchange listing. While SPACs have faced criticism for speculative valuations and conflicts of interest, proponents argue they democratize access to high-value mergers. The question remains, will this SPAC truly drive a manufacturing renaissance? Or is it another example of political opportunism dressed in economic patriotism? We want to hear from you. Do you see these business moves as savvy investments in America's industrial future? Or as a case of the Trump family monetizing political influence? Sound off in the comments below.